And welcome back, everybody. We are just underway. I missed one game trying to get everything set up on the stream. So we are just underway here with Corey Dole versus John Bearstail, also known as Shorty. Yeah, I find always with PPV events, they always have a little bit less viewers, obviously, than what the free streams would be. So Shorty here with an opportunity at the table. Take one back on Corey. So 10 to the corner. Kind of a stun draw to go back up the table for either the 11 or 14. I would think the 11 ball. Right on, Michael. I appreciate it. So he's looking pretty good here. 12 to the side, 14 to the opposing side. Wants to roll forward just a touch on that 14. Not too far, though. Oh, he's going to take the 9 ball first. I think he should do 14 first. 14 ball, then the 15 ball following. Not sure what's on the other table. They are in the middle of that match, so for the most part, I'm going to leave it on the single table here. Oh, wow, drew that straight over into the corner pocket. So I am manning the mic here by myself. Ryan has gone for lunch, which I suppose he's allowed to do. We'll give him some time off. Right on, Michael. I appreciate that. So guys, if you are just tuning in, as Michael has done for us, if you can help us out and share the stream, we'd appreciate it. Or I guess instead of we, it would be I. Yeah, he could do both. He had a good run in the casino there when he first walked in, and hasn't done that well since. Brad, you just click on the share button down on the bottom left there. And you can share that to your wall, to your friends. It does give you the option to share in a group, so you can share with any of the pool groups that you're members of. No, haven't. They're still apparently looking at security footage about the camera, so we'll see what happens with it, I guess. Yeah, when he gets back, I'll go for lunch at Tim Hortons. That's a 2.5-hour drive there and back. Oh, I appreciate it. Steven just finished his match. He is through to the final 32. So at the final 32, they do a redraw of the tournament. Not that he needed it. His last match, he ran a 6-pack. Won 6-0. And Corey's looking pretty good to get out here. And he's got a couple options. You can come around 2 rails for the 4-ball, go forward a couple of rails. Depends on his comfort level. I think he's going to come back 2 rails or 1 rail. Shane Van Boning did win against Roberto. I believe it was 6-4 for Shane. Yes, Stephen, Joe, and Mike all made it through on the redraw. I did not. In fact, I'm on the see you later side. And another one for Corey. You are correct, Steph. Ben is on the B side. He's actually playing in a match right now. Not sure what the score is. He's 4 rows of tables over from us. So Shorty up at the table to break here. Gets a really unfortunate kick there. But good news, bad news. Scratched on the break is the bad news. Good news is it's there's some work to do on this table. Thanks, Jesse. And I think if I was Corey here, I'd be taking the high ball. With the cluster down at the bottom end of the table with 11, 14, 15, 12. Gives you a few more options on the breakout. I don't know if he's going to start with that. $13 is a little bit tied up. I believe it still goes though. Take that right now down to the bottom right-hand corner. And I think he's going to roll forward for the 9 ball in the side pocket. Very nice shot. Had to cheat the pocket a little bit there. And being that he's playing on a valley table, that option is always available. And just wants to roll forward, take this 10 ball out of the way, and then leave himself the angle on the 10, unless he can get down to the 11. I don't know whether the 11 passes into the top right-hand corner here. Doesn't look like it. So with that shot, it's looking like the 12 into the the top left corner as you look at the table, with a breakout on the 3 that are clustered there. And that'll actually work out really nicely. He's got the 15 ball to the side. And if he can roll up just enough, he's got the 14 ball into the corner, into the left corner. Depending on his angle, looks like he might have to cut this 15 ball more than I think here. Great shot. And a little bit of draw. Pop out for the 14 ball. Same pocket. Up and around the 2-5 for the 8 into the top right-hand corner. Nice run from Corey there. And just while Corey's racking, we'll throw up our cue draw that we got going on. This is for a Mickelson custom cue. Retail value $3,400. We are selling 68 tickets, $50 per ticket. This cue is made with bird's eye maple with snakewood points, 8 high, 8 low. It is a stacked leather wrap. If you'd like your name on a ticket, very simple to do. If you're in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com is the email address. Outside of Canada, PayPal's the option. It is paypal.me/qsportslive. And once I receive your transfer, I'll put your name onto a ticket, take a picture of it, send it back to you. Once all of those tickets are sold out, we will do that draw live on the stream for you. Andrew, not sure about the Jeff Melton match. I'm kind of stuck here, man in the mic. But all of those draw sheets are available. They are on CompuSport online. Yes, Chris will probably end up streaming the Calcutta. It'll probably be off of our phone. Won't be quite as high quality as what the cameras you're viewing on now are, but it won't be terrible.
Men's 8-ball, Dale Aberly, right point table 1.
Not sure Corey was looking for that there. I think he was looking for a rub there. Chris, not sure what time the Calcutta is going to be on. Just make sure that if you are new to Q Sports Live that you've gone onto our Facebook page, click the like and follow button, and that way when we do go live with that, you'll get the notification on that. And for all of our other streams, you'll have the option to join into any or all of them. And as you noticed when you joined in on this stream, she was pretty point and click easy. That's how we like to keep it. Hey, John, how are you? Nice attempt on the jump shot. So Shorty back at the table has an opportunity, hopefully, to snag one into the match here. Thanks, David. Yeah. One. 50 back for you. It's kind of both, John. I'm up late, not getting enough sleep, but I'm liking it. First name?
Bob.
And last name, Bob?
It's MEIWALD.
Phone number?
406 390 1320.
You're in to win.
All right, thanks.
You bet. Yes, Chris. Corey did win the 9-ball.
Check. One more time for the youth. We're taking entries. Make sure you get signed up. We need your name, your age. So we're going to get that going shortly after 1 o'clock. Just want to make sure that parents be as close as you can with your children to support them. And right now we're asking that just really watch them so that they're not walking into an area where somebody's playing a match. You have to assist them with that, if you would please. So we don't want them walking up to the table or through. So be aware of etiquette as well. So we're going to help them in that way today. Thank you.
Sorry, guys. Hard for me to commentate while he's on the microphone, but yes, Shane did win his match. And I'm pretty sure Shorty here, or John, is looking at playing a safety. Come off the top side of the 3-ball, bring the cue ball up to the other end of the table. $1,600 was the first place payout for 9-ball, $1,200 for second, $900 for third. Oh, they had a little bit of a spat between Shane and Corey. It really isn't my story to tell. If you want to watch that, it is in the archives on our Facebook page. You can go back, have a look at that. But following that match, they were both in the restaurant, sitting at the same table, talking and hashed everything out. So it was good to see. But all of that is in the archives. And a nice answer from Corey there. Leaves John pretty much the same shot as what he just had. Just tap on that 3-ball again. Blake, how are you? Yeah, nice shot. I believe it does leave Corey the 14-ball. I don't know if Shorty quite got him on that, but I believe Corey does have the 14-ball as a cut. So I think that's the opportunity that that John's looking for. He can cut that 5 ball to the top right-hand corner. And just come back out to the about mid-table. I'd be taking the 5 ball right now. He's looking more at the 7 ball though. And ideally he wanted to be a little bit more onto one of those balls. He's kind of on the 50-yard line of all of them there. He does have the option if he wanted to, if he's feeling brave enough. He can cut the 2 to the top right-hand corner, break out that 6 ball that's tied up. Although the 6 does come down to this bottom right-hand corner, he can shape that off the 5 ball. No race to 6, Patrick. And elects to play safe instead. Also another good option. So I think Corey's looking at 13-14 split. 14 pushes into, I think it's either the 10 or the 12 ball that's sitting down there, can't quite tell. And making a combo to push the 15 ball into the top left-hand corner. 13 came and pushed it right out of the way. So good news, bad news. Bad news again, he missed the shot. Good news is left shorty the 5 ball, but the 12 ball's tying up that 6 ball. Can shape it off the 3 to that corner. So everything does go from this point for John. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for the support, Jeff. We appreciate it. And good morning, Shannon. How was lunch?
Okay. Ben's up 5-0.
Ben is up 5-0. There is the update for Ben Francis. Up 5-0 in his match.
Ask one of these guys, the guy in the blue shirt there. Or
And I kind of like John's method of attack here. I think he's mapped this out nicely. Came a little bit too far on the shape for the 3 ball. He's going to run into the 13 ball, which he didn't want to do. He wanted to pop off that rail a little bit more. And Kent, we did get your transfer in, so we'll get that ticket done and sent back to you. Thanks, John. Appreciate that.
and I'll send that, if you're Kent, if you're listening, I'll send that back to your email you sent your PayPal with.
And Ryan is back from lunch, joining on the mic. And good morning, Peter. We are continuing with that raffle right now, Peter. We are over the halfway point. And typically it is the bottom half of the Q raffle that tends to go a little bit quicker. But somebody is going to be the proud owner of a $3,400 Mickelson custom cue. We wish everybody good luck there.
And thanks for the support and buying those tickets. That does help us out, cover our costs.
Certainly. And another win for Corey there. And just while they're racking, guys, I'd like to draw some attention down to our advertisers. Obviously, we're playing out of the Four Bears Casino here in Newtown, North Dakota. This is the 27th annual Four Bears Classic Pro-Am event. And of course, on the right-hand side on the top of the screen, we have our logo, Q Sports Live. Down in the bottom right is Spark Investment Tax and Insurance Services based out of Calgary. And tax season's just about coming to an end, so with anybody and everybody in and around Calgary or across Canada for that matter, Dan does have the ability. He can do your taxes pretty much from anywhere. Does give a 20% discount to all of our Q Sports Live viewers.
And same with investment info. You can
Yeah,
get that
absolutely.
year round.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys, he is an absolute genius when it comes to numbers. There's been a couple of people in Calgary that have used his services. One guy in particular was in a bit of a jam.
Yeah, teammate of ours.
Yeah, and had his taxes prepared by H&R Block that, according to Dan, was done pretty terribly. And end result was he was in a little bit of a jam. So by the time, excuse me, by the time Dan was done, there really isn't a jam anymore, and there's quite a positive return coming back to that individual.
$4,000 difference from owing to what he ended up getting back.
Yeah. How many spots for the queue? There are maximum of 68 tickets being sold. We are well over half done there.
Going to be in the mid-20s left, I think, somewhere in around there for the number of tickets left.
How many?
Mid-20s is my guess.
No, I think we're probably somewhere in and around there. I haven't done an official count yet, but it'll be somewhere in and around that. And you're welcome, Steve. We appreciate you guys tuning in. So the way to get a hold of Spark Investment, they do have a Facebook page if you want to look them up. And you can also give him a call on his cell number, 403-874-4474. Steve, those tickets are $50 per ticket. It is a $3,400 Mickelson custom queue.
And that's in Canadian dollars.
Canadian dollars, yeah.
PayPal gives you the option to pay in Canadian. I think it roughly works out to about 41 US, somewhere in around there.
Yeah.
That is Curly Maple with Snakewood points. I believe there's 8 high, 8 low. Elkhorn joint and butt cap.
Stack leather wrap on that too.
Yep.
And for you guys that live down here in the States and you see these Snakewood queues come up all the time, very rare to find a Snakewood queue that is at $3,400. Typically, you're going to see those, I don't know, $4,000 or $5,000
for the custom queues.
Yes, it is the PayPal on the page. So paypal.me/QSportsLive. That's if you're anywhere in the world for that matter.
Yeah.
In Canada, you do have the option to email transfer, and that's qsportslive@gmail.com. And guys, for the people that do advertise on the stream, even if you don't utilize their services, the biggest way that you can help us is to go onto their Facebook pages or get a hold of them, let them know that you did see them on the stream. That lets them know that at least they're being seen out there. But being that it is tax season in Canada, now...
And the U.S.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Dan can't...
Can't do the
Dan
U.S.
can't
I don't
do
think
the U.S. side of taxes, but certainly on the Canadian side, really doesn't matter where you live. He has the ability. He can get your taxes done. He will be at the CCS event that we're heading to next He's going to set up there with a booth where you can walk in, drop off your paperwork, go play your match.
Come
And
back
by the
and
time you're done, your taxes will be done.
As far as the investment side, he might be able to help out down in the U.S. I mean, investment strategies, stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
investment
doesn't
insurance,
hurt
yeah.
to ask him.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Check.
So back to pool here. Shorty at the table. I believe he's shooting on low ball. I think he's going to elect just a safe here. Really nice shot. Not sure that Corey can see that 14 ball. So for the 300 and roughly 60 people that are on viewing with us right now, where is everybody tuning in from? Nice answer from Corey there. I do believe John is tied right to the back of the 6 ball. Yes, Jonathan, as soon as we get that transfer in, we'll put your name on a ticket. And we'll take a picture of that. We'll send it back to you. And as soon as all those tickets are sold out, we will do that draw live on the stream for you. Good luck to you, Robbie. Jermaine, thanks for tuning in from Jamaica again. Appreciate it. And Mark Map Attack in California, typically from Calgary. And Alan. It was Shane and Roberto that were playing in the 8 ball. In the 9 ball, it was a forfeit match from Shane, so Corey did go through. Right on, Steve. Thanks for tuning in. Las Vegas is in the house, or as I affectionately know it as, Lost Wages. That's where I go to make my donations. Yeah, Brad, you are definitely not a first-time viewer. You're a long-time viewer, and we appreciate it. And looks like Corey's getting out here. Takes a 5-0 lead against John.
Shorty, what are you doing? Smarten up.
And for those that are interested in 50-50 draws, we do have that going as well. That'll be drawn at the end of day today. If you do want in on those tickets are 1 for $5, 3 for $10, 10 for 20, 50 for 50. And it is the same email address, same PayPal, if you want in on the 50-50 draw.
Table 33, Ryan Kingberg, Harris.
I don't know whether it's us making it look hard, Johnny, or they just make it look so easy. Jeff, this is being played at the Four Bears Casino. in Newtown, North Dakota. This is the 27th annual Four Bears Classic. This is a Pro-Am event. You are watching one of those pros on the table right now. The principal himself, Mr. Corey Doole. Did we do that already?
Yep.
We had talked to a couple of people that ran tournaments down in Vegas, specifically the ACS event. Couldn't make it happen in time this year, so we are anticipating that we'll be down there next year. Yes, Steve, he did. And if you've really not our story to tell, it is back in the archives if you do want to go back into the archives on the Facebook page. Just hit the posts and you can scroll back through and see the Shane Van Boning, Corey Doole match or lack of match and see what happened there. But the end of the story is they did sit down in the restaurant afterwards, hashed everything out, so the end result is good. No problems. Thank you, Kent. Yep, Ryan is here. He's working on our schedule of streaming events to.
We got somebody looking to advertise wants a big list. They're looking at maybe even doing a year-long deal with us. And if anybody else out there has got a company or wants to advertise, I'm going to send them a little calendar of what we got coming up that we know of for the big events. We stream weekly. Calgary's got a big pool scene, lots of tournaments in Calgary. Do usually every Friday night when we're in town out at these big events.
Where's that? Where's Calgary?
Yeah, that's last couple of months have been
we
crazy
haven't been
for
there.
us. Yeah. But the next big one that we got coming up, I think, we'll have the Alberta Cup qualifier. What we're going to do, I don't know if you want
the next big one is CCS.
Yeah, that's right.
We start that one on Wednesday.
When we get back, yeah.
So
CCS Western Canadian Champions.
Yeah, we drive back from here on Monday. Set up Tuesday, start streaming Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock.
Yep, Grant will be on his own for the mornings there.
I will be.
I have my normal day job that I'm now out of holidays for the year due to the streaming stuff.
Yeah, we've been quite a few places. So Corey Doole does win that match, guys. He wins 6-0. We'll throw it on to the other stream match that is on the other table. This was the one that started prior to this match. Eric will do the draw once we hit 2,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. So we did draws on the YouTube channel when we hit 500. Again, when we hit 1,000, we're going to do it again at 2,000. So if you haven't gone onto the YouTube channel,
you'll get lots
hit the
of action
subscribe
now.
button. Do make sure that your settings are not set to private. If you go on and subscribe on YouTube and your settings are set to private, we won't be able to see you and put you into the draw. So once we hit 2,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, we will do a draw for a free queue. You should come back, Paul. Do it again. We just did a trick shot show with Dr. Q while we were in Niagara Falls. Jason, when you go back onto our Facebook page, just hit the tab there. It's called Posts, and you can scroll back down through. There's over 900, close to 1,000 different streams that are available in the archives. So if you do want to check those out, there is a ton of pool in there, some amazing matches.
Yeah, we've got to have close to 4,000 hours of pool if you want to watch.
Absolutely. I believe Jason is in New York at the WPS. World
Jason
Pro
Schroeder? I don't know.
Series. No, Jason Klatt.
World Pool Series. Yes, he's in the final 8 with John Mora.
There you go.
They both made the final 8.
Yeah, there you are.
John's match is about to start. That is pay-per-view, though. Not like us.
Absolutely, Brad. How are you, Angel? I think you're saying Angel. Maybe you meant to say Angela.
Could be, yeah.
Angel or Angela. Big shout out to you from Brad. And the match on the screen that you're looking at here is at 5-2. I'm not sure who is winning that match. But it'll either be a match that's over, or based on the layout here, a match that's over, or 5-3. Steve, not sure who's doing the stream. Oh, it is, I believe, Pool Action TV. That is a pay-per-view event. And there's also another stream out of this event here. It is Railbird Pool TV.
Yeah.
She'll be streaming. That's Rachel Nadeau.
Juniors.
She'll be streaming the juniors, some of the amateur players that are playing in the main event. So if we do shut down, chances are she's live. If you want to tune in on that action as well, she is also here streaming with us. Oh, that's because Ryan zoomed in on the camera. Sorry, guys.
What did I do?
Zoomed in. Too much.
What are they looking for?
The camera, the scoreboard.
The scoreboard I put down because we haven't changed it, so they can see the flip cards in the back.
Well, we can take out these names like this. Because I'm not sure of the names on this match, guys.
That's why I moved the scoreboard down.
And we can do this. There's the scoreboard. How many Calgary players were entered? Myself, Stephen Halem, Joe Spence, Mike Robinson.
5 of you.
Yeah. Who am I missing?
You're the only one missing from being in the final 32.
No, I know. Names.
Mike Robinson.
No, I said his.
Joe.
Anyway,
Steve,
there was 5 people that came down from Calgary that are entered.
Joe, Ben, Stephen, Mike, and you.
Yeah. Yes, I believe that is correct, Stephen. So I believe next match is scheduled for 1:30.
Is it?
Yeah, last one was at 12. This one will be at 1:30. Then I believe they have a break due to the juniors tournament. They also do the redraw for the top 32.
And Calcutta will be at 5 p.m., I think they said.
Absolutely, Steve. We'll be here all day today and whatever it takes for tomorrow. And get everything finished up. What's going on, Superman? We got Roberto Gomez practicing up on one of the blank tables here. First place for this, they haven't done the payouts as of yet.
They will at the final 32.
Yeah, they're good. They've got to do a redraw at 32, so they're going to do that first, then they'll get the payouts done. Entry fee into the 9-ball was $125.
8-ball was 125.
That's
You said 9-ball.
What I just said. Nope.
You said 9-ball. He said 9-ball, didn't he, everybody? Grant say 8 or 9 ball.
I said
sure,
8 ball.
I'm sure I heard 9 ball.
That's because your hearing is wrong.
Think Grant needs a nap.
I do. I wasn't feeling good when I woke up this morning.
No?
No.
Anyway, we're playing the 8 ball today.
We are playing 8 ball.
Regardless
We
of
did
what-
play 9 ball yesterday.
Regardless of what we say, we're playing.
Yeah.
1 o'clock matches in the women's 8-ball. Table 20.
I could call it 10 ball. It ain't going to matter. It's still 8 ball that we're playing.
There is the 10 ball in there somewhere, but
34. Tania
There is a 10 ball. There is a
Yeah.
9 ball.
Julia Brunel. Table 34.
Nine ball entry was $100.
yeah.
8 ball was $125.
So there's a $20,000 purse for the 8 ball, I believe, somewhere around
There
that.
is, yeah. There was 128 entries into the
Yeah.
8 ball, and then there was $10,000 added. Actually, Steph, I kind of need a Tim's. A Tim's would be just great right now. Yeah, Jim, it is a Pro-Am event, so anybody is welcome to join in. Come down, pay the entry fee, put your money in the middle, take your sticks out, and see what you can do on the tables.
Yeah. While we're down in the States, we substituted the Snickers for Crunch. Nestle
We did.
Crunch, because you can't find them very easy back in Canada. Well, you actually said 9, but
It's irrelevant at
yeah,
this point.
it doesn't matter.
I could say we're playing bowling is how I feel.
Yep.
I'm not happy that I went out two straight here. That's for sure.
Hey, I hate that
But you know
sound.
what? It's that was a bar cue. That was from one of the junior.
Bar cue onto the concrete, or any
Yeah.
cue onto the concrete just
yeah,
makes
it's,
you shiver.
But you know what? I can't say that I played bad. My last match, I lost on the hill. He ran out on the hill, and the first 4 games were all runouts.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that if you
No.
play good.
I can't even get mad at anybody. I can't get mad at myself. I can't.
Reminder to any youth.
There was just nothing I could do.
Kids, it is
First match, I was down 5-1 before I knew what happened. He'd missed 1 shot in 5 games. Who's the best 8-ball player?
In the tournament here,
Well, I mean, there's
I got my top 4 picks.
absolutely Shane Van Boning, Corey Dewell, Roberto Gomez, Stephen Halem.
Yeah.
There's your top 4.
And in no particular order, any one
And
of those
in
guys.
yeah, absolutely no particular order. Hard luck bracket stuff. I don't know.
They're talking about getting entries. They'll maybe put it up. I don't know.
I don't know if I'd go in it anyway. I'm just not feeling too good today.
Yeah.
Chris, we're going to try to get some of the juniors on. Hopefully you'll give them the same love and support that we give Shane.
We will
and
be very strict with the comments when the juniors
Oh,
are
there's
on.
no doubt. Well, they're juniors, right? But that is where everybody started. At some point, we were all a junior. Whether it was a junior when we were 18 or 8 or 20, it doesn't matter. We all started at the beginning, and we want to be able to showcase that. So we are going to talk to the tournament director, see if we can get a couple of those matches to go live on the stream. We are a fan of pool no matter what the level of play is, whether it's juniors, right on up the ranks, right to a pro player. Benny is victorious. I gotta help you eat that again? Well, if you're gonna twist my arm like that, who might argue?
Ben just bought a 3-pound chocolate bar. They're going to devour.
Thanks, Blake. As we've said many times throughout this stream, that as much as you guys appreciate us for doing this, it would not happen without you guys tuning in. That's for certain. Without you guys tuning in, it's really just Ryan and I bantering back and forth to ourselves on a microphone. So we thank you guys for tuning in, being a part of Q Sports Live.
They want to see you do something fancy.
Come on, let's see it. Like make a ball on the break. Roberto is going to. Whoa.
Yes.
That was fancy. Roberto's going to do some trick shots for you guys here.
Maybe.
You're fired. You're done. You're out of here.
Cue drop and walk away.
You should get rid of that BK rush. Just put it up here. Just give me that. Give me that cue. I'll take it. Yeah.
I'm good.
He just came back from lunch.
Joe and I went to the buffet.
Oh, yeah.
It's not worth it for lunch.
No?
No.
Was it good?
Yeah. Had Chinese food and a lot of the same things as the dinner.
Well, guys, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Ryan. Again, somebody stuck these chicken things under my nose here, so I'm going to jump off and perhaps help Ben.
We don't have a match. We're all
these
done.
disappear.
So why don't we end for now? We can reset
Sure.
when we got something back.
Yeah, we'll be
Just so
back
we're not-
here about 1:30. So in about a half an hour from now.
Yeah.
So again, guys, throw this cue drop one more time before we head off. This is for the Mickelson Custom Queue. 68 tickets being sold at $50 per ticket. Retail value $3,400. It is made of bird's eye maple and snakewood. 8 points, 8 high, 8 low. It has an elkhorn joint and butt cap with a stacked leather wrap. If you'd like your name on one of those tickets, if you're in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com is the email address. Outside of Canada, it is PayPal. PayPal.me/qsportslive. And as I've said before, if you haven't already, go onto our Facebook page, click the like and the share button. That way, when we do come back in a half hour, you'll be notified. You can join in on the stream again. And up until that point, appreciate everybody tuning in. We will be back in about a half an hour. Have a great day, and we'll see you then.